Hi guys, how you doing? Here we are. Thank you so much for being here. As always, so thankful and so grateful for those that come back every week and those that pop in whenever they can, whether that's live or on the replay, because I know we have people that do both ways. Lots and lots of gratitude as always. So feels kind of nice to start out with that. And then we start out with our intention as always, right? My light is authentic and unique. My light is authentic and unique. I do want to just ask really quick to make sure you guys can hear me. So if somebody wants to comment and just be like, yes, I can hear you. Had a little sound issue earlier today, and sometimes I'm not quite sure. It appears that it's fixed, but yeah. Or I guess let me know if you can't hear me. Hopefully you guys will always do that. Feel free to correct me or stop me, yeah, at any time. So this week, my light is authentic and unique. My light is authentic and unique. So intentions are always placed out before Tuesday. I release the intention on Sundays. You can find the intention on social media, so you can find it on Meditative Astrology Facebook page, Instagram page, and the community tab of the YouTube page. Also, you can go to the website, meditativeastrology.com, and that is the center and hub for all things that we do here, all the meditative astrology things. So you can find replays and videos on there. You can find the intentions on there. You can find all of our things on there. So those are the places that I place it. I put it out on Sunday so that way you can work with it a little bit yourself before we meet here together, whether that's just for a few minutes on Tuesday before we start our meditation, or if it's Sunday or Monday or whenever it is. I like to give you a little bit of time and space to work with it yourself before we meet here together. I think a little private contemplation and a little private meditation before you have any sort of external input, or before I say anything, or any conversations that happen in the chat during these sessions, I think it's good for you to just kind of see what comes up on your own, and what the intention brings up to you. So that's why I place it out there a little bit beforehand. Intentions, they are always crafted by the energies that are surrounding us. This week, Venus retrograde. So that's the big hot topic in the astrology world and on the on the chart. Started on Sunday and will go through the beginning of September. So that's where our intention comes from this week. But every week I look at the placements, I look at the transits and the aspects that the planets may be making together. Look at the energies that are surrounding us, and I just kind of try to I spend a little time with the whole picture of the week and what it feels like it's gonna be like. So I take all of that and I consider all of that, and then I am led to, or come up with, however you want to call it, an intention for us to share. So the intention, I place out an intention that we can all share together, collectively, but lots of you will take the intention and kind of craft it to yourself. Totally encourage that. I love when people change or add a couple words to the intention and kind of make it based on your own, because that's what I think is really great about doing this virtually here. So we're not face to face. We're not forced to. You don't feel obligated to do things exactly the way that I do or the way somebody else is doing it. We're able to work on it and do it together while spending a little while tailoring it to our own lives. So this week, my light is authentic and unique. My light is authentic and unique. An alternative to this, when I was working with the intention and coming up with it, was my light is authentic and pure. My light is authentic and pure. And that felt a little more, I don't know, that just felt a little more like a judgment or something maybe. It just didn't seem like it felt quite right. So, yeah, started with my light is authentic and pure, went to my light is authentic and unique, because we're all unique, right? We're all a little bit different or a little bit the same. Big old combination there. So this week, really looking at the beginning of a Venus retrograde in the sign of Leo. So we have been talking about Venus and Leo for quite some time. This is not the first time you've heard me bring it up. We've talked about the aspects that Venus has made when it was in conjunction with Mars, and when it was in square with Jupiter and then with Uranus. So we've been building up to this Venusian energy, to this energy that revolves around all things that bring us balance and that bring us harmony, right? There's lots of topics underneath that. But we've been building up to this energy of Venus, of love, of beauty, of desire, of, having this, sorry, give me just a second. All right. That's one thing. If I need to just stop and restart, I'm trying to not be afraid to do that, because that, I don't know, that just makes it not forcing myself through it there. So bear with me there if you can for a minute. So we've been talking a lot about this Venusian energy that's been coming around in the sign of Leo. We've been talking about Venus, all of the wonderful, lovely things in our lives and how that plays out. And now that it's in the sign of Leo, in the place of the sun, in this place of the fiery sign of the lion, and how loud that speaks, right? We've talked about how it can be a little bit dramatic. We've talked about how in the sign of Leo, the desires and the things that we want and the things that we feel like we really desire and really feel the need to bring into our lives, the things that we want to bring into us that we feel will bring us pleasure or balance or love or something positive, in the sign of Leo is very loud and very dramatic. So sorry, I'm just my brain just kind of lost me for a second there. I don't know where it went, but it needs to come back to my head. Okay. You guys have all been with me for the last few weeks, right? So you know what I'm trying to say. You know that the things that we've been talking about. So Venus has trekked forward through Leo. Now she has stopped. She has stationed. That's about where we were talking about last week. And now she is starting to make her trek backwards. So when we think of Venus in the sign of Leo, we think of all of these wonderful creative things and beauty and harmony and art and desire and women and children and what else? Values and aesthetics, all these very nice and wonderful things, right? You kind of get the picture. Now we have this revisiting process, and we have this reworking process of this Venus motion in the sign of Leo. So going through Leo, very loud, very strong, very proud. We've been talking about the phrase authenticity of the heart. Leo is very much about expressing what it has within its heart, expressing to its fullness, living and enjoying to its fullest. So when Venus goes retrograde in the sign of Leo, we are called to somewhere within our chart, within wherever that plays out in your own life and in your own chart. We are being called and we are being asked to reevaluate and rethink the things that bring us joy, the things that really reach our soul and just really light us up inside, and the things that we can bring out that light up other people in ways. That's what Venus does, right? It lights people up and brightens things and makes things nice and wonderful and cheery in one way or another. So you have that in the place of the sun, in the place of the solar energy of our solar system, right? Of all of the planets, the sun is what emanates the light. The sun represents source of creation. The sun represents God. It represents God in the form of, like, in the masculine form of infinite intelligence. At least that's the way I see it. In the chart, the sun can represent, it represents the soul. It can represent our ego. From a psychological perspective, it can represent our destiny and a powerful pull within our lives and within our chart. So you have this very powerful pull, this place of a powerful pull of expressing that powerfulness. That's kind of how I like to see Leo. And then you have the desire to light things up and bring balance and bring harmony and bring creation and bring love and joy and just have a joyous time. Leo is the place, represents children and youth. It's very playful. It's very cheerful. So rethinking the things that make us feel that way, the things that bring us harmony, the things that don't bring us harmony. My light is authentic and unique. In Venus retrograde periods, it's very possible to feel like we aren't being fulfilled. It's very possible to feel like we're needing more and we're not quite getting what we need in one way or another. Sometimes that's in relationships, sometimes that's in the appearance of something. Sometimes it has to deal with a specific person in our life. Sometimes it has to deal with a specific woman, maybe sisterhood, things like that. The things that we create, that's a wide, broad topic, right? So the things that, the creations that we come up with ourselves and that we are a part of, all of these things are all possibilities within Venus retrograde. Put a post out on the page with a little graphic of key areas to look at for this Venus retrograde, because Venus retrograde is something that happens like every year and a half, like every 18 months. So it's not like every time Venus retrograde comes around, there's going to be this big, huge, there can be, but it doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be this big, huge, like, Venusian revelation, like everybody's going to get married or everybody's going to break up or something like that. It all depends on where it's happening in your chart, what's going on in your chart, the annual perfection year that you're in, what house is activated for that year of your life, secondary progressions, where your chart has progressed to. All of those things play a factor into whether or not it's going to be super powerful or not to you. But the energy is there. It's around all of us. So here, what we do is we tap into that, right? So my light is authentic and unique. Leo, the place of the light, the place of the sun, and the place of being authentic and being unapologetically authentic, right? And bringing that in a way that lights us up and makes us feel good. This has a lot to deal with, in my opinion, it has a lot to deal with love as an overall broad topic. So this has to deal with, love that we hold for the things that, for our aspirations, the love that we hold for our desires and what we want, what we crave, the love that we hold for others, but also the love that we hold for ourselves. So that self-love is a big part of what I want to focus on this week. Coming in with this Venus retrograde, very much a possibility to have some sort of unbalancing and unharmonizing thing come up. So, it could be something as big as a relationship thing, or it could be something as small as realizing you don't like the curtains that hang in your living room anymore. So you've decided that you're going to get new curtains. That is very like Venus retrograde type thing too. It could be something to deal with, like, some sort of art type thing that you do, some sort of expressive, artistic thing, if that's your thing, or anything creative or artistic. So lots of different ways that it can play out. But this theme of revisiting the things that let us be authentic while also being bright and cheery, somewhere that's gonna play out. And I really think I think it starts out a big part with self-love here, right? So that's the energy that I'm trying to bring into this, and that's just kind of the message that I'm trying to bring into that. I wore pink today. I don't know that you've ever seen me wear this top because I wear it very infrequently. I don't know, it's very loud, it's very dramatic, it's very Leo, it's very Venus-like, but it just kind of brings forward that, like, I don't know, that bright and cheery energy and that, like, wow out there energy. Swapped out our normal white candle for a pink candle this week. So we're going to use one of these pink chime candles. Here, let me, sorry. There, now you can see. Anyways, switched out the candle this week. We normally use white. It's a little more universal, but this week I want all of us to kind of focus on bringing in this love and bringing in this strengthening of the heart. That's kind of what that's what I want to focus on our meditation this week. So, this candle has rose oil in it. I've been talking a lot about these candles. Still very much love them. Also on the table on the altar tonight is a nice piece of rose quartz that doesn't look very nice on the camera, but I promise it's I like it. So piece of rose quartz for passion and love, specifically self-love, gentle love, easy love. If we wanted something more striking, I would go, or more like a more passionate type love. This is more of a gentle love rather than a passionate love. I would go with more of a red. I also have just a few rose petals and rose leaves that I've been drying for some time. Wasn't really sure what I was going to use them for. Now I know what we're going to use them for. And then as I was setting these here, I was thinking about where they came from, and they came from my daughter's kindergarten graduation. We brought her some roses for her graduation in the springtime. And I think it's interesting to note that that's my daughter that has a natal Venus retrograde. So I just thought that was kind of interesting and kind of neat. So that's what I have on the table here for tonight. We've talked a lot about this Venus retrograde within the last several weeks, and so you can go back and look at those. And there's lots of information out there. I just, for this week, what I want to focus on is, with this like initiation into the retrograde period, I want to focus on gentle love, self-love. I want to focus on staying true to ourselves, because I feel like that is going to be tested in some way, whether we can stay true to our authentic and unique light, whether we can own it or not, whether it shows through in a solar Leo way or not. So I think gentle love, self-love, and a gentleness of the heart. Yeah, I like that one. Ooh, we should have used that as part of the intention. I think a gentleness, a gentle love is gonna serve all of us very well. So, my light is authentic and unique. Your light is authentic and unique. And here we go. We always start by lighting our intentional candle. Pink candle today. Wonderful rose oil candle. And we watch the flame grow. And as we watch the flame grow, we feel our intention grow. My light is authentic and unique. My light is authentic and unique. If you haven't already, find a nice comfortable position, a nice relaxing seat. If you feel like I talked and rambled for too long, then feel free to jump up and move around a minute if you have to. We will all meet in a nice comfortable position on our own time. Remember that gentleness of the heart, gentle love, gentle self-love. Real nice and easy tonight. So, as we start to settle in, as we start to relax, find your comfortable position. This is about caring for ourselves, so any modifications that you see fit for tonight, go for it. If you want to grab extra pillows, if you want to grab a blanket or something that just makes you feel nice and cozy, go for it. And as you settle in, take a moment to notice your breath and check in with your body. Check in with your physical body, check in with your mind, check in with your breath. Meet yourself wherever it is that you are coming into this meditation. Wherever your energy level is, wherever your enthusiasm is, wherever your participation level is. Is your body relaxed, or is it tense? Is your mind moving fast, or is it moving slow? How about your breath? Are your breaths shallow, or are they deep? No judgment, just acknowledgement. Now start to bring a little bit of energy into your body. Still breathing in and out gently and rhythmically, your own pace. Each inhale in, I want you to breathe a little bit of self-love into your body. And on each exhale, release whatever it is that you have to release. Moving the air in and out of your lungs, in and out of your body, and in and out of your energy field. Breathing in, feel that beautiful calming energy entering your body. Filling you up. And on the release, as you exhale, you soften, relax, and let go. The next inhale, you feel that gentle love entering your body once again. And now you are aware of the sensations and the movements that happen within your body as your lungs begin to expand. Diaphragm moves down, making space for all that wonderful, powerful air and energy entering your body. Navel moves away from your spine as your belly distends. Once you've brought in as much air as you possibly could, hold there for just a moment if able, and feel how fulfilled, how loved and nourished you are at this very moment. And on the exhale, release with gratitude and love as the air slowly begins to move out of your body. As your lungs start to empty, your diaphragm moves back up into a neutral position. Navel moves back towards your spine into its neutral position. And after you've exhaled all of the air that you feel you could release from your lungs, you let go and you release. In this moment of release, you surrender to total relaxation. Letting go of everything that holds you down and weighs you down in any capacity for just a moment, as you are held by the energy of the universe. Now continue that process of breathing in and out at your own pace, feeling the physical movements within your body as you breathe in and out. Feeling the energetic movements in your body as you breathe in and out. you continue breathing in and out in this act of gentle self-love, you start to see shades ranging from the lightest palest pink to the deepest, darkest red, shining down over top of your body, this full spectrum of red. See yourself completely covered and surrounded in the color of the heart, the color of love, Venus, the divine feminine goddess energy, retracing her steps backwards through the sign of fire, the sign of stability and of the sun. Leo is proud, creative, expressive, loud, sure, maybe dramatic, but so full of life, so full of energy, and so ready to enjoy to the fullest. Encouraging Venus to reach up towards the brightest light, the brightest rainbow. Where do you feel loved? Where do you feel fulfilled? Where do you desire balance? Where are you motivated to bring harmony? What values do you stand with that you are not willing to part with? Those values that are so ingrained into you, so a part of you, that you know within your heart, within your light, they are true. Tracing her steps back to the authentic heart, back to your own authentic heart. There is a creation energy that is burning within you, and you know it just as well as I do. What is the light that you've been holding within? Where is that light being cooped up, and where is it trying to go? And as feminine energy does, where do you need to nurture in order for prosperity to grow? Are you tending to your garden? Are you watering the flowers and weeding? Are you showing love and appreciation? In order to receive Venusian blessings, we must share and release Venusian blessings. We put out, comes back to us. Do you need to be a bit more charitable without being taken advantage of? Leo is strong and firm, but generous and loving. Can you find that balance? Where do you need to bring that balance? Right now, it is so important to care for yourself, and it is also so important for you to care for others. Gentleness of the heart, reminder that each and every one of us have a light that is unique and authentic and purely ours. You continue breathing in and out these wonderful shades of pink and red surrounding you, lifting you up and fulfilling you. You find a moment of contentment and strength. My light is authentic and unique. Bathing in this wonderful self-love, this wonderful love from the universe. All of this energy that we are bringing into our being, it's now time to share it. So I want you to think of one particular relationship in your life. A close, important relationship. Just one. It could be romantic or not. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It could be your spouse. It could be your child. Any other being. And I want you to see them in front of you in a Venusian light. I want you to see them in front of you with that same spectrum of red glowing around them that you saw around yourself. See that person being filled with light, filled with energy, and filled with love. Feel the love and the connection that you feel with this person. Take a nice deep breath in and out, basking in this energy, basking in this connection. It is just as important to give as it is to receive. So in receiving love, we are able to give love. In receiving harmony and balance and comfort, we are able to provide comfort and relaxation for others. We are at ease. We are able to share that energy of ease with others. Now see that light surrounding the person you are envisioning, and the light starts to grow and intensify until you can no longer see the person. Just this nice, bright, beautiful light emanating in front of you. But even though you cannot see them at the moment, that love and the strength that you are feeling with this person grows immensely. And as your love grows You set the intention of understanding, of balance, of unity, and of values. You set an intention of connection and love. This connection and this intention that you are setting will serve you well throughout this retrograde period. As always, thank you for being here. First and foremost, for yourself, but also for all of those that join us here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, coming into this retrograde, I don't ever want to come across as a fear-mongering or a like doom and gloom or this is going to be a bad thing, because there's always two sides to it. Firmly believe that. But I believe that this is a time that could be rocky for many in different areas. So I think focusing on that own love and self-love of yourself first this week coming into this, and that love that we're projecting out, you know, like we did at the end of that meditation, I think it's going to serve us really, really well. So if there's anything you can do for yourself for like a little extra self-care, self-love type thing this week, go for it, do it. Any little comfort, cozy thing that you can do for yourself, I encourage you to do so this week. So that's what I have to say. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I so appreciate all of you that keep coming back here and always will. So thank you very much. Have a great night.